Today I'm gonna do my makeup while I tell you my life story. My name is Sally, it's spelled S-A-L-I, and I'm originally Palestinian, but I was born in Saudi Arabia, which is why my name is not spelled correctly in English, because basically the hospital didn't know how to spell it in English. I have 4 siblings, we're 4 girls and 1 boy, and I'm the second oldest. When I was 10 years old and halfway through grade 5, my family immigrated to Canada to give us more opportunities and like a better life. And when we moved to Canada, I spoke zero English, like not even the alphabet. And I remember on my first day of school, I came home crying to my mom because I had no idea what was going on. I didn't understand anybody. It was really hard. Then when I was in grade 7, my parents bought their first home, and I wasn't wearing the hijab at the time, but they thought since I'm gonna be hitting puberty soon that I should just wear the hijab at my new school from like the first day, just to make it easier than putting the hijab on like a year later once they knew me without a hijab. Struggled a lot with my hijab like all throughout school, even through high school, because I was the only hijabi at my school. The neighborhood my family moved to was like an all-white neighborhood, so they were not used to seeing like multicultural kids or girls with hijab, so it was really hard for me. First year of high school, I took fashion class as an option because that's what my older sister did, and you always copy your older sister. And I fell in love with fashion, and ever since then I just love designing my own pieces and sewing. And then I fell in love with like just being fashionable, always styling my own outfits and dressing up for school all the time. And in school, I wasn't always the best student. I was naturally good at school, but I just didn't want to ever try or didn't want to ever go to class. But because I loved my fashion class so much, I actually finished all my core classes early in grade 11 and 12, and I would spend half of my day in fashion class. And since I came from an immigrant household, going to fashion school after high school wasn't really an option for me. My parents really wanted me to go to like college and actually get like a degree. But since I didn't do the best in school, I couldn't go to like a university. So I actually applied for this college, and I did a 2-year diploma program and majored in accounting because that's what my older sister did. But I was actually really good at math. That was like my best subject, so I did accounting. The summer after high school, I got engaged to my husband, and we were engaged for 2 years, and we did long distance because he was going to university here in Vancouver, and we just weren't ready to get married and like move in together since we were both going to school and we were super young. I was 18 and he was 21. So in those 2 years that we were engaged and doing long distance, my husband finished his bachelor's degree and I did my diploma program. Then we got married and I moved to Vancouver because my husband was still going to school. He was starting his PhD. 3 months after we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our son, which was a huge shock to me, but my husband was so excited because since we were engaged, he was always talking about having kids. Almost immediately after I gave birth to my son, I got an IUD to make sure that I don't accidentally get pregnant again. Lo and behold, when my son was 18 months old, I found out I was pregnant with my daughter with my IUD. Yes, that can happen. And even though both of our kids were not necessarily planned, we could not imagine our life without them. They're like the greatest blessing, the joy of our lives, and we love them so much. So I had my son at 20 and my daughter at 22. And this whole time, for like the first 5 years that my husband and I were married, he was a student doing his PhD, and I was basically a stay-at-home mom at the beginning, and then my social media following kind of grew, and I was doing both. I was like both a social media content creator and a stay-at-home mom, and it was like the best of both worlds. I was able to stay with my kids at the beginning and have a super flexible schedule. Last summer, my husband finally graduated from his PhD in electrical engineering, for anybody that's wondering, and has been working in the field ever since. He's also teaching at UBC, the university that he went to, and it's like his dream job to be able to teach, and he's so good at it, mashallah. His students love him. Now I'm 25 years old, my kids are 4.5 and 2.5, and I literally have my dream job as a content creator. Even though I couldn't go to school for fashion because my parents wouldn't let me, I am doing something in fashion. I'm my own boss. I get to be creative every day. I have a flexible schedule. Like, it's literally the perfect job for me. I could not imagine myself in a 9 to 5. Although my family was very skeptical skeptical at the beginning with what I do on social media. They're so supportive now. I'm not sure my dad fully understands what I do, but my mom is literally like my biggest fan. She always tells people about my social media, and just like, it's so funny just seeing her literally be my momager. Right after high school, I wanted to open a YouTube channel, and my mom is actually the one who lent me the money to buy a camera and a tripod, and I still use that same tripod that she bought me, and my camera's literally on it right now, which is so crazy. Even though it's broken now and like I should probably get a new one, I just can't let this one go. A few little random facts about me. I'm 5'8". I love how tall I am. That's usually the first thing that people say to me when they meet me, is like, oh my god, you're so tall, which I feel like I look tall in my pictures and videos, but clearly not, because people are always shocked when they meet me. The only thing that's annoying about being tall is I can never find pants or dresses that are long enough on me. They're always way too short. I started wearing glasses in grade 3, and my vision has gotten progressively worse since then. I really should get LASIK eye surgery, but I'm so scared that something will go wrong, so I haven't done that yet. I also have Invisaligns. I don't know if you can see the little attachments on my teeth, but it's been the best thing that I have ever done. And it's funny because the reason that I was able to get Invisalign is thanks to my social media career. One of my followers connected me with an orthodontist here in the Vancouver area, and it's truly been the most life-changing thing, especially as a content creator, because I'm on camera a lot and like my teeth were so bad. I don't know how I used to take pictures and videos with my teeth looking like that, but I'm so thankful that they're getting fixed now. So that is it for this little get to know me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know down below in the comments if you have any other questions for me.